As a business owner, you usually don't have a 401k with an employer match. You are responsible for your retirement. So, how do you think about retiring as a business owner? Do you plan on ever retiring? Like, what do you think about putting something away for the time that you cannot work?
Yeah, so I'm a SEP, so that's where I'm at right now. At some point I may look into a solo 401k, but I'm just sort of like I could do more in terms of retirement. I feel like I'm giving myself some grace because these 3 years I've been really focused on practice building. So it's sort of like the SEP is doing what it does, and I'll give it a whole bunch of juice soon. But yeah, so I do plan to retire. That was part of being in the stock market investing group. Like I kind of figured out how much I need to retire and like what it would take for me to get there. If I'm enjoying working, I probably will like do a semi-retirement where I'll just do what I want to do when I'm retired instead of having to work, to support myself. But yeah, like the short answer is the goal is to retire. And I think for me it was something I really think about when I'm creating the price points that I'm at. Like it's not just what I need to survive today, it's the fact that like I don't get any benefits. I fund my own benefits. And so I'm thinking about like what will sustain me into my older years. And I think that's really important for us to think about, especially like for PhDs. I went to school right after. I didn't take any breaks, right? And like I still feel like I'm late and I'm playing catch up. So just imagine like if you enter the field like later, right? Like you do have to play catch up for those years that you didn't work full time, or have a traditional job or have a job with any benefits. And I guess it could go the other way, like where if you started your career and you did have benefits and you had a chance to put some money in, you have more compound interest to grow over time. But yeah, so I feel like, compared to folks who start working right out, I'm playing catch up.
Yeah, I see a lot of doctors feel that way when they're in their early 20s. They're people they went to college with. They're 2 years into their career, receiving bonuses and raises and employer matches, and there is a slight catch up feeling inside of them.
The more I know, the more money I can make.